Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. It off to get things started. The LSU Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving fast.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. LSU right back to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Jet sweep to the receiver. At the 45 on its way. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw. It's Hurley. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Auburn. Okay, ready?
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're trying to get to it, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle by Simmons. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
To the air, it's Hurley. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop and getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to throw, it's Hurley. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's going to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll just keep slinging it. Wiggles free. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away. Zings it complete to the right. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're looking to pass from the red zone. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are...
He's off to the races. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Fair catch, called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to pass, it's Hurley. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got his man quickly.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day...
And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little...
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll run it to the right side. Makes one-man miss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Grab near the sticks. It's Simmons. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. Maybe we want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 2nd down coming up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He's got great speed, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job.
And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught. and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Dropping back, it's Hurley. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It's now second down after the short completion. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. No huddle offense to the line. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare them.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
As a quarterback, you just have to know where you're on the field. It's one thing to hold on to the ball, and it's one thing to take a sack. You cannot keep retreating and retreating, going backwards like that.
Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defenses had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a 1st down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick handoff. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The run from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. LSU quick to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. They'll run play action. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here we go with the run on 4th down. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's a back-breaking. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Movement here from the tight end. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And he really needs to get away a good kick here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.